Today's video is going to be another catch-up video for the battle boxes I missed in 2023. Several people told me they'd like to see these, so in the interest of keeping the library as full as possible, I decided to do them. So this is Battlebox Mission 100, and that's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. As I said, today we're going to look at the Battlebox Mission 100. This is one of them that I let slide in 2023 when I was working on a home remodel and some other stuff. So thought we'd try to play some catch up and at least continue to give you as many resources as possible so you can have examples of what you might expect if you order a battle box. These are mystery boxes, so you won't know what you're going to get until you get it. But the other benefit to doing these videos, at least from my end, and hopefully from yours, is that can introduce both of us to some gear and stuff that maybe we didn't even know existed, that it's just cool. So I think that's a double benefit for these videos. So that's why I decided to keep doing them. So I'll stop rambling and get right to it. But first, a big thanks to today's video sponsor, Hog Holsters. Today's video is sponsored by Hog Holsters. Hog Holsters are made in the USA in Arizona, and they are without a doubt the most comfortable concealable holster I've ever tested. You can save 10% on your order at Hog Holsters by using the coupon code Survival on Purpose, all one word. That's hogholsters.com. Thanks to Hog Holsters for sponsoring today's video. Okay, now we'll get right to it. So this is kind of a longer box. That means there's probably something long in it. Let's see what we got here. The Battlebox is a mystery subscription box with 4 levels, and at each level you pay a little more money and get a little more stuff. I always get questions about prices. Go to battlebox.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. You can get all the prices you want. If you can look all the stuff up online. They can be changed by the time you see this video anyway, so they're not really relevant for me to put them on here. You got to make that decision yourself. You got to take a little ownership of the process. So the basic box is the lowest level box. And it's a basic box. You give them a little bit of money and you get some stuff. So in this Mission 100, the basic box, the first item was some of this Borvo broth, instant sipping bone broth. And this is 3 beef and vegetable and 3 classic chicken. Certifiable, let's see, they have 11 grams of protein in the beef and vegetable and 7 in the classic chicken. This is bone broth, helps them age you. And they also have fats, a little bit, not much, or hardly any. And pretty good bit of sodium. And there you go. Maybe a little bit of vitamins and minerals, iron and potassium. So there's that. We'll put her over there. The next item is called a Fuzzy. And it's a large thermal capsule. And what this thing is, it provides cold protection or heat protection. Basically, it's just insulated. It's a little snuggie for your electronic devices, your phone or cell phone or whatever. So it keeps it insulated from the heat or the cold. So pretty neat there. Next item is something I think is really cool. I've never seen one of these before. Let me find it in here. Here it is. It's called a Battlbox, and it's an SOS charge card. And I'm not going to take it out of here because it's sealed up, but it has an 8-year shelf life. 3 hours of power. So it's basically a little credit card size power bank. You can keep this in your wallet, get 3 hours of power. That could come in so handy if you just forgot your charger or whatever, and you got to make that call. So if your phone goes completely dead, you can save this and use it at least if you have an emergency. So I think that's pretty cool. And then finally, the last item in the basic box is this squatch rope. It's a hemp fire starter. So it's hemp, not the other stuff, and squatch rope, and you just cut this off, peel, cut, ball it, and burn it. So you know I like some fire starters, right? So that's cool. That's everything in the basic box. Again, I bet you can find this online if you want to know more about it. The next item, the next level is the advanced box. And in the advanced box, you give them a little more money and you get a little more stuff. And this time, the more stuff is pretty cool. Is a rut and river. These are tracking poles. Let's have a look at these things. Pretty cool. Cork handle, 2 tracking poles, different feet, and different several different tips. And then these are like the friction lock. How? Or they're finger pinchers, depending upon how clumsy you are. So those are the tracking poles, and that's pretty cool. And that is the advanced level box. Man, the next level is the pro box. In the pro box, you get some more stuff. You give them some more money, you get some more stuff. This month, or this Mission 100, it's a climate sleep outside Versa blanket, and it's pretty cool. This is a 80 by 58 inch blanket, so 6.5 feet by almost 6 feet, and it's four corner hand pockets, polyester ripstop fabric, Climalite synthetic insulation, and got a foot box, and it's pretty cool. Climate makes really, really good gear, so I think this is a pretty cool thing to have. It's kind of like a Wooby, if you know what a Wooby is. So there's that. And then finally, the top level, the most expensive, the one you pay the most money for and you get the most stuff for, is the Pro Plus, and it's usually something sharp. This month, well, in Mission 100, we'll call that, not necessarily this month, that month, the something else is a M3 Tactical M100 Curran 1776 Custom. So Curran 1776 has been making Battlebox videos since they started. He's been working with them. I guess this is his design, and pretty cool knife, I think. It's kind of a full tang with 1095 carbon steel, large pommel with a lanyard hole, G10 scales, and a Kydex style sheath. And it says right here in their thing that this is 100% made in the USA with the USA source materials. That is pretty stinking cool. I always like USA made knives and USA made stuff. And the fit and finish on this one seems pretty good. We may have to do a review on this one, but that's a really nice knife. So
the Swiss Army uses Chuck Norris knives.
And that is Mission 100 for the Battlebox, a kind of catch-up video series. And as I try to do in all these videos, I try to show one or two things that are like my favorites. This one is really going to be kind of tough because I think this is a really good box. Some of them are just okay. I think this one is really good. I really like the idea of this little 3-hour emergency charge card. That is just such a good idea. I wish I'd have thought of it. I like me some fire starters. I don't know about the bone broth. I'm not too big on that, but I like tracking poles. They really do come in handy. The Climate makes really great stuff. Nothing like another Wooby. And man, I got to say, the knife, I'm really, really digging the knife. I mean, the fit and finish is good on it. The grind is good on it. I bet you it'd pass a redneck sharp test, and it just feels good in your hand. And it's made in America. So I know I said one or two things. That's almost everything in the box. So some of them are like that, and this is one of them. So again, this is just an example of what you might expect in a battle box. Your mileage may vary. Look up the prices online. See if you think it makes sense for you. If you do, then you can save like 15% if you use the link in my video description below. There's a code down there. You'll see it. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful and somewhat interesting, and I really sincerely appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.